Thanos, Sandman, and Darkhawk got the major balance changes in this patch, but Absorbing Man also got a slight buff, giving him more interactions with more cards, and he works very well in the Zabu negative deck. And you've already see how this deck works, see it in action, and see how you can win some cubes with it, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button, and let's go snap it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Valley Maniacs. I am ValleyFlyin. Welcome back to the Valley Snap channel. Hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're talking all about this Zabu negative deck and how it's been changed up by the recent reworks to Absorbing Man, or the recent balance changes to Absorbing Man. Now, if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Snap content. There's at least 5 Marvel Snap videos per week on this channel. And if you have already subscribed, welcome back. Thanks you for subscribing. Now, I know there'll be some questions. I did explain yesterday, but my face, I was on vacation as we were coming back, fainted, and fell right on my face. So I'm fine. It looks bad. I'm recovering, but that is what happened before we have any questions. But let's go right into this deck now and talk about some of the main culprits in this deck. But I want to give a shout out to where I got this from. I saw this on Twitter last night, and I thought this was a nice deck. It is a basic Zabu negative deck, but it has Absorbing Man, and many people aren't calculating the Absorbing Man with this change, and especially if he gets hit by negative, going to a 3-cost card, and could get, if you have Zabu out there, it gets even cheaper. So let's go take a look at some of the card options and how this deck works. So the big culprit here is Absorbing Man. He is an on reveal card. The last card has a on reveal ability. This card copies it, and he wasn't getting all those interactions with all these locations and everything that he should have if he was that on reveal card, and now he does. So slight buff there. And yes, like I said, he can get hit by Zabu, and he can be a 3-4 card with Mr. Negative. So basically a 2-4 card if he gets hit by negative and Zabu. Zabu is very important. If you have Zabu in your opening hands, there's a very good chance that you should snap. If you have Zabu and negative, that is an awesome opening hand. And normally I would wait to see what the locations are, because sometimes you can get screwed by the locations. But yeah, that's a great opening hand and a great sign to snap. Now, Rogue is in this deck. She is a 3-cost card, so she will get hit by Silver Surfer, which is great. But the original poster of this deck said that Bast actually would be a great replacement for Rogue. Rogue, a lot of times, if there's a great counter card, if there's an ongoing ability that an enemy card has, you could steal it, which is great. And not only are you gaining it, you're kind of screwing up the opponent. Sometimes Enchantress works better just getting rid of all the ongoing abilities, but sometimes, especially in Silver Surfer decks, when you get that ongoing ability and gets hit by a Silver Surfer, Rogue is pretty good. But Bast works very well in this scenario. All right, so other 3-cost cards that we have is Ironheart, that's going to get boosted by Wong and potentially Mystique. Same thing with Wolfsbane. Brood is a great card for Silver Surfer. It's a lot of power that you get out there. Silver Surfer is a great card, especially if he gets hit by negative, and is a 2-3 card. And if you're playing a negative deck, you have to have Iron Man in this deck. A 0-5 Iron Man is so strong. One of the best cards in the game, if not the best card in the game. And Magic is here to give some time for us to draw our cards. You know, we want to get a lot of cards out. We want to play a lot of cards. Some counters to this deck is cards that don't allow us to play a lot of cards, like a Sandman or something like that. So this is the deck here. I think this is a pretty solid deck. The only thing, like the original poster said, could play a different card instead of Rogue. And you got a bunch of other options as well. I would probably lean more towards these 3-cost cards like Brood and Rogue and things like that, then going and leading more into the Silver Surfer and the potential doubles of the on reveals for Silver Surfer if you play them by Wong, or the quadruples if you play them behind a Wong and a Mystique. I would lean into more of these 3-cost cards if you're replacing cards rather than these 4-cost cards that get hits by Mr. Negative. Right now, it's just Mr. Negative hitting Wong and Absorbing Man, and that Absorbing Man is our key here. Also playing Magic on turn 5 is another key. So great opening hand, Zabu, Negative, Magic. That's the ideal scenario. So let's go take this deck in action, see how it works, see if I can figure this deck out. And if you notice for some of this gameplay, still trying to figure out the snap mechanics. It takes a lot of time playing with these decks to figure out when you're winning, when you're losing. And since I just saw this deck last night, still don't have all the snap mechanics, but hopefully you enjoy this gameplay and you can start to see some of these times that when you should be snapping in this deck. All right, negative Zabu in hand. Ooh, this is gonna be nice. We snap right now. Let's give it a few turns. Let's see some of these other locations. We could get screwed by some locations, but I am really liking what I'm seeing so far. I like our hand. You play card here, double its power. All right, so we could use that for later. We could just say, screw this raptor location. All right, that'll be pretty good for us. A lot of our cards there. All right, we got negative out. All right, so that's actually great for Brood. Go ahead and snap here. We should get our Iron Man out, hopefully. Gonna go ahead and snap here. We can play Brood on turn 4 in the vault. Oh, that's good for us, destroying those raptors there. We could go Brood here. And I actually like Magic on the next turn in Shuri's lab just to prevent them from doing a few things. All right, get rid of the, yes! All right, that is great for us. Mr. Negative served his purpose. Now he's done. It is now turn 5. Go ahead and Magic. Let's keep going with this. We won't get that double from Shuri's lab. Just fine. But the good thing is they won't either. They go Devil Dinosaur. So it doesn't look like we're gonna get the vault. The thing is, we do have Surfer in hand, though. We have an Ironheart. So I would like to get a Wong. Wong Mystique. We not need Mystique. Absorbing that may be the better play there. Let's... Oh, why did I skip that turn? All right, so... Go to Rogue to get some power out. Ironheart. Surfer, Absorbing Man. All right, let's go. I think that turn, that skip turn, I'm not sure why we did that, but skip that turn. All right, there's Sentinel. Let's see how all of this plays out. They go Rogue. We got Rogue. Ironheart. There's a bunch of power there. Silver Surfer. There's a bunch of power. And Absorbing Man. We get the win. We get all 3 locations. My goodness. Even with that misplay, we still had enough power from all those negative cards to get the win there. Mystique, Surfer, Magic. Lost Diablo's base. Turn 1 and no Zabu, no negative right now. All right, after turn 3, got a card from each player here. Maybe it's gonna be our Magic, but still nothing to play on turn 3 at this point. All right, and they get armor there. No Sunspot at all or anything like that. All right, we got Westview as well. Still not great cards at all. Let's see if we can make something with this. Let's see. Hopefully we could go Westview. Hopefully they play there. There's no ongoing abilities to steal. All right, what card gets added to X Mansion? They have an Atuma. We have a Hela. That's the good thing about an Atuma is that if they play a card there, they will get they'll get destroyed unless then they already play their armor. Let's keep playing this out. They haven't snapped yet. All right, so they get another Atuma. My goodness. All right, let's go ahead and extend this turn here. We got Wong. We got a bunch of cards we could play out. Let's try to set this up on this turn. Mr. Negative came out a little bit late. So they're definitely going to try to go for that Los Diablos base. The Ruins is not great for us right now. We could go Wong. We could go Mystique. At this point, I'm liking that play of Iron Man on the Ruins with Ironheart going, and hopefully Ironheart really fills up some of the cards in the Ruins that we have there with some points. Really don't like that Mr. Negative. The location. All right, I got a Wong Mystique combo. All right, we have Wolfsbane. And that's actually really great for us. So let's go Iron Man here. Wolfsbane there. We didn't get the cards till late. So not great to snap at this point. So it's all about winning the Ruins right now. All right, let's see how this plays out. I think we got this unless they get a big surprise there. Arrow does nothing. She-Hulk, are we going to be able to beat that She-Hulk? We definitely have the middle location.
Iron Man.
Wolfsbane's going to get a few more points there. And there we go. We get the Ironheart win. All right. 42 points, 23 points in the middle. Love it. All right. We got Wolfsbane, Mystique, Silver Surfer. On turn one, the Big House is the location. Can't play 4 or 5 6 cards there. Which is fine because most of our cards are pretty low, especially if we get that negative going there. All right, so they got a Nova. Expecting a Carnage, Killmonger, or something. We're going to Brood. Nothing, still nothing to play on turn 2. We don't get that Zabu in hand. We still don't have a negative yet. Good thing is we do have magic to extend that turn. Gets rid of that Absorbing Man. Kind of hurts. Really looking to do a destroy deck at this point. Let's go with Brood here. I think it's a little too late for Zabu. All right, so let's not go with Brood there. That's a pretty good play. Yeah, that was not great because we can't put the cards at the Big House now. If we do play Zabu though, we can play Wong at that location. So we could go Zabu here, Magic, and then potentially Wong, Mystique, Surfer. All right, so there goes their Killmonger, destroying that Nova. Also destroying the Yondu. Interesting, okay. Let's go ahead and Magic now. The middle location, or that far location. And turn 6, we'll throw out a Wong Mystique on the Big House. And we could go Wolfsbane, Surfer on the Big House for the most likely win. All right, so if they get another 5 hour at the Big House, I'm expecting potentially an Odin there. Got a bunch of plays there, and as Surfer, this should give us enough power in Subterranea. And with the Wolfsbane Surfer, yeah, I think we should have enough points in the Big House. Unless they do something totally unexpected, I think we could survive a Odin on that Dr. Doom. Will they move that Vision? Is that going to be enough power for them? Potentially. Depends what else they play. All right, so they go Big House. They go Leader. And I think we get the Wolfsbane. We don't get anything on Limbo. Get a lot of points on the big house from that Wolfsbane. My goodness, there's Surfer going. He's going again. He's going again. And we should have snapped. All right, Mr. Negative, Zabu in hand on turn 1. Looking good so far. Move cards to the locations. So, yeah, I think we snap. Let's see what the other locations are, though. All right, they got a bunch of squirrels out there. Atlantis. All right, so let's go safe. Let's go Zabu in New York. We'll follow up. Let's see what this last location is. They go Iceman. Gets the Brood. And destroys an Ironheart. Ooh, all right. Luckily, we still have Iron Man in hand. As we play this out, let's... All right, yeah, I'm really liking this. We got Magic now. We got Mr. Negative. Iron Man is still in our deck. So is Wong. Who else? Wolfsbane is still in our deck. All right, so there's that Absorbing Man. Let's get the Brood out now. After turn 4, we're going to move Zabu and Negative to Atlantis. And oh, we had our combo. We had a good combo. Man, that sucks. All right, we got Mystique, Silver Surfer, Magic. The left location is Onslaught Citadel. All right, no ongoing cards yet. And all 3 and 5 cards in our hands. So nothing to do on turn 1. Let's see what they play and see if we can identify what deck they're using. All right, they go Ant-Man on the opening turn. We still don't have anything that we could play on turn 1. Oh my goodness, and they get Plunder Castle. We don't have any 6 cost cards in our hand. So not sure what we're gonna be able to do, if we're gonna be able to reach that location at all. Hopefully they do something like changing that location. Vibranium Mines is the location to the left. Only have any good options. I guess what we could do is steal their rogue effect. Not great, just bad draws right now. All right, so we get the Punishers. We're gonna either steal the Punisher or rogue from them. Or Ant-Man, and it looks like we get the Punisher. All right, so based on the amount of cards that they have, we're doubling that. We could also steal Absorbing Man. It seems like a very weak play right now, but nothing that I really like right now. Absorbing Man again. Seems like a very weak play. Just nothing to help us ramp right now. All right, so go Absorbing Man for target. And we're really bad cards right now. But our opponent has not stepped, so we still have a shot at all this. All right, so let's change this up. Not going to be playing anything at plungers yet. It's just a bad draw, but since our opponent has not snapped yet, we're still going to be playing this out. They must have just as bad cards as us if they are not snapping at this point. Ideally, we would have liked Zabu in our hand early. We could get some cards out, get more cards out, then play that negative. All right, so there's a negative on turn 6. Horrible turn 6 play. You can't do a Brood. Followed by a Ironheart, I guess, and then we could Silver Surfer and hope that's enough. See what happens there. All right, so we'll go Brood. Little points there. All right, so we look like we're gonna get Limbo. The question is, are we gonna be able to get Onslaught Citadel? Let's go with the Silver Surfer here. Seems like this is the least bad option. We got 1 3-cost card there, another 3-cost card, and then 3 of the 3-cost cards there. I think we get Limbo. They may not have any 6 cards cost either. I think it's worth playing out. Not sure what they're gonna plan to do on Onslaught Citadel. Or if they're gonna go for Plunder Castle. Maybe they just try for Plunder Castle and Onslaught Citadel. Doesn't seem like they're gonna get Limbo. They do. Well, let's see what happens here. Go Vibranium. So we get the Limbo and We get Onslaught Citadel. Weak game. I guess neither of us had a good draw on this one. So that is a deck in the gameplay, guys. Let me know how you enjoy it. With a lot of these negative decks, you are going to be retreating a lot and then trying to time your snap to get those 8-cube wins. And hopefully you get more of those 8-cube wins than those 1-cube retreats. But it just takes a lot of time, and I'm still working this deck. But I do like this deck, and it is awesome if you get that Zabu negative out very early, but it kind of struggles if you don't get those ideal cards. Fortunately, there's still other win conditions that if you don't get the ideal scenario, you still have some backup options to win. But like I said, you probably will be retreating a lot with this deck. So play with it, have fun, learn when you're winning, when you're losing, when you should retreat, when you shouldn't. And I think this deck will be a lot of success for you. That is it though, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Check out some of the other videos on this channel. Check me out on social media. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out. See you guys. Thanks for watching.